Gilbert, UFC, big fight. It was obviously supposed to be Amanda Nunes versus friend of the show Julianna Peña, but Peña in May was reportedly suffered broken ribs while in training camp. So obviously Irene Aldana had to take over for UFC 289. From what I saw, I mean, I'm just gonna throw in my obviously Amanda Nunes retired. She laid down the gloves. She thanked everybody. So but it was an all right. I mean, Aldana, I thought had at times like she was doing good stuff against Nunes, but she wouldn't capitalize. Like it felt like she was kind of like running scared a little bit. So she was kind of like she would like obviously she was blocking, and like Nunes would try and hit her. She'd counter. She'd do some good stuff, but then she kind of like would lay off and not really go at her. Remember, we saw Julianna Peña would go at Nunes. She would come at her and she would revert, and she wasn't scared of going at her. Well, that's kind of not what Aldana did. It kind of felt like she kind of ran scared. I was surprised that Nunes didn't knock her out or tap her out. It took her for a while. The one thing that I was surprised at was there were times where Nunes would take her down to the ground and then she'd stand back up. And she wouldn't like pursue ground game. So I was kind of like, I didn't know if that was mind games or what that was. But for it being Nunes supposedly her last fight, like I kind of would have wanted her to go guns a blazing with Peña, obviously. But I gotta show you this, Gilbert. Friend of the show, she was not happy at all. Watch this video of Peña after when Amanda Nunes announced her retirement.
Of course she's gonna
She already knew.
Don't compare yourself to Anderson Silva. Do not compare yourself to Anderson Silva. Shut up. She's not scared. She's not scared. She's not scared. Bring it back. You stop.
So,
oh, man.
As you can tell, Julianna Peña, I wouldn't put it past Julianna. I mean, because we met her and we know how she is. She said it. I grew up with 4 brothers. I know how it is. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't come out and start calling out Amanda Nunes through the media, try and get her to come out. But I mean, I think I'm just being completely honest. When a Brazilian fighter, they have honor. They fight with honor. They fight the way they want to do it. I think when they call retirement, that's basically it. Like I don't see her coming back, but I know Julianna Peña's pissed, and she really wanted. Like you could tell the look in her face, she really wanted that fight against Nunes, and she's disappointed in what happened.
Yeah, Amanda's done so much in her career. She's destroyed many, opponents, and that's why, I wish the Mexican would have pulled it off. That would have been 4 champions right there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Like you're saying, she fought a little timid. That's because the reputation that Nunes has. She's a hard hitter, and that's why it's like the whole Mike Tyson. Like you lose the fight before you go into the ring or the cage because it's a mental edge there. But with Peña, she wasn't afraid. That's why she was throwing it down for the 2 fights, and it just feels like that was unfinished business for Nunes. Like just if you would have just taken care of her and beaten her twice, okay, nobody's gonna say, you know what, you did your career, you dominated everybody, you destroyed your girl Ronda Rousey, and her career took a dive after that.
Hey,
career.
Hold on, I got something planned for that. Go ahead.
Okay. So it feels a little unfinished, but then again, it's like, you know what, you did a lot in your career. You're gonna be a Hall of Famer. I don't think you're on the Anderson Silva level because that was really high, but I think she's a GOAT when it comes to, or is it GW, whatever. What do you call it?
No, I mean,
women fighting.
There's a Mount Rushmore for women's UFC combat sports, and I would put her up there.
Like Rousey had like the most.
Rousey's face is obviously up there because she was the George Washington first one. Boom.
No, but this like Cyborg was also overhyped, but Nunes was the one throwing it down, doing her thing. So you can't fault somebody for that. And maybe like it could be also like what Teofimo Lopez is doing. It's about like getting paid and like, hey, if you want me to fight Peña again, you want me to come out of retirement. Also, it builds a little buzz too when you go away for 2 years. So there's some angle there, but it feels more like a legit retirement to me. Yeah. But because again, like how much money was Dana White going to put up for a 3rd fight? Like, is it really that popular? I don't know. I want to see it. I don't know how high a popularity it is, but we'll see if she's true in a year or two.
Well, everybody remembers what happened in that fight where Peña was bleeding like completely, and she kept on going and she kept on fighting, and instead of tapping out or instead of getting knocked out, she went until the end. So I feel like people really respected her after that, and I feel like people do want to see Peña and Nunes, especially because she's probably one of the only women that have really gone at Nunes in the last few years.
Yeah,
she's probably been the best one to combat her because, like we said, she doesn't get scared when it comes to that. So definitely that. But I just want to. There's two. I'm conflicted here, Gilbert, because I do want to thank Amanda Nunes for what she did. Amanda, we're forever grateful for this ass whooping.
Wow.
I want to thank her.
I was actually there, by the way. Okay.
Oh, really? I'm still angry though, because this sent Ronda Rousey to WWE.
Oh,
and that pisses me off.
So you kind of hate her now, Amanda, for doing that for you.
I would never say I hate her, because if she put me in a leg lock or a chokehold, that's it. I'm KO. But I just want to thank her for bringing Ronda Rousey back to.
You can put on the full video, by the way. It's a quick fight.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. So, I mean, I just want to thank her for bringing her back to reality and everything. But at the same time, it's like she humbled her. But then now she's in WWE, and I'm hearing rumors about.
Don't get flagged, by the way. Your YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to, but stuff that's going on with Ronda Rousey behind the stage, I'm like, oh god.
I was behind that fence there when she was trying to hold on for dear life. By the way.
Oh really? Did you try and help her?
No, I just remember seeing her like, boom, boom, boom. Like, oh man, this is a beating.
Oh, yeah. Adios. Buenas noches.
Okay.
I wonder if Amanda Nunes will come to WWE and give her another.
There you go.
Okay,
so I'm behind that fence. There. I remember seeing all that. There you go.
I wonder. I wonder if she'll go back to WWE and give her a 10-piece McNugget. But obviously, Gilbert Oliveira won again. First round KO. You know, it's funny. So I was at the soccer game, right? And I'm watching the fight. I take my eyes off of the damn screen for a minute. And I look down and Oliveira's already celebrating. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what the hell? But obviously a big win for him. Islam next?
Yeah, why not, man?
24 and he's 24-1, dude. Like,
he's pretty good. Yeah, he beat him in
those
October.
Russian fighters or something. They're cyborg.
Yeah,
dude.
Maybe do it in I don't know, maybe October again. It's a year away from the rematch, and make it happen again. And Charles Oliveira is a really good fighter.
Yeah,
that was kind of a surprise, but that became the rise of Islam. So let's do it again, or he retires. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be interesting for sure.